Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a bigger level of comfort. I mean, having some games under your belt, being able to play in some big games, that always helps. So, yeah, like I said, just experience and being out there and kind of getting a feel for everything, it definitely helps going into this year.
What was your sort of welcome to college football? You felt like you sort of belonged or knew that you were going to be able to make plays at this level last year?
I mean, I really think that kind of came in practice, and then it kind of just translated over to the game. Because I mean, playing against that defense last year that we had, and I mean, even this year, I'm going against the #1 team in the nation every day. So being able to play against those guys, it just gives me the confidence to be able to go out and do it against everybody else. So, and really, that just every day in practice going against them, and then I think it just translates over to the game.
What is the confidence level in this offense entering that first game, especially with so much continuity from last year?
Oh yeah, I mean we're definitely confident. Oregon's a great team, so we're going to have to come out and do our best and execute. And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, we can draw as many plays as we want, but if we don't execute, it doesn't matter. So we just got to go out there and play our game and let the rest take care of itself.
Lad, what are your personal expectations to kind of build off your first season, kind of playing last year, and what do you see for yourself this year?
Really just kind of make plays when my number's called. Nothing too crazy. I don't got to be something I'm not. I don't got to do more than I think I can do. So just go out there and make the plays and just be there for my teammates. And that's kind of really how I approach it every day.
Speaking of the offense overall, just what do you think are some of the biggest strengths of this receiver room?
Oh, the receiver room? I mean, I think we have a lot of guys that can make explosive plays. I mean, we're big, we're small, we're fast. I mean, so it's a wide variety, and I think all of us have our skill sets that we can bring to the table. So I think just kind of each one of us have different attributes that we can bring to the table. So I think that's kind of our biggest strength. We all have a little bit of everything, and we all know how to use what we're good at. So
you say everyone's got different roles, different abilities, whatever. How would you describe what your abilities are? What your, I guess, carved out role is among this receiver room?
I mean, I'm saying kind of trying to step into a bigger role this year. Just do what my coaches asked me to do. Like I said, don't do anything I'm not comfortable with. Just play my game, and the rest will take care of itself. So
it seems like when we're out of practice, Kirby's on AD a lot. He's trying to get him to step up and everything. How much is Kirby on you, trying to get you to step up as a leader, as pushing and training?
That's just Coach Smart. Like whether you're doing good, bad, he's gonna be on you. He doesn't change up whether it's this day or that day. So I mean, he's gonna push every single one of us every day. So y'all might hear him getting on someone when y'all are there, and then he might be getting on someone later. So that's just how he is. He wants us all to be the best.
Who are some of the newcomers at wide receiver that have kind of jumped out at you this month?
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of them. I mean, all those guys that came in, like Dylan, Denali, CJ, Cole, Makai. I mean, there's really a bunch of guys that have stepped up and I've made plays. So I mean, I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do for us.
Have you seen Dominic play a lot this fall, especially with it really being the first time I think in his career that he's been healthy before fall?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's getting his confidence back. Kind of seeing the old Dom come, getting that little smooth, just go make plays. So that's how Dom is, and I mean that's what all y'all saw his freshman year. So that's another guy I'm so excited to see him get back on the field and see what he can do.
Do you notice Kirby maybe holding you to more of a higher standard this fall now that you are kind of tasked with stepping up and taking a bigger role?
I mean, not necessarily. I wouldn't say so. I mean, that's like I said, how he is. He's going to hold everyone to the same standard. He doesn't expect more out of someone that starts or more out of someone that's for the scout team. We win together, we lose together. So, and that's literally what he tells us. So, I mean, he has high expectations for every single one of us, whether you're playing, whether you're not. So, I don't think he holds anyone to a higher standard than someone else.
When you're out there at practice, when you're doing one-on-ones, what in the passing skeleton, who are you going up against mainly at cornerback? Is it Keeley? Is it someone else? Is it Nyland Green?
I mean, yeah, it's all of them. All those guys are rotating in there, from Keeley to Dalen to Kamari to Nyland to Slim to literally every single one of them. And that's how we get better. I mean, it might be the ones going against fours, twos going against threes. Like we all rotate, so that's what makes us, I feel like, so good, and how we can get our practice habits up, and it translates over to the game. We're all going against the best every single day, and we don't really look at it as, oh, I'm going against the fours right here. I'm going against someone that's playing at the University of Georgia on a full scholarship. So like they're out there competing, trying to get on the field and taking somebody else's position. So can't really look at it any different from the guy that's starting to the guy that's not. So.
What are you expecting to see from Dan Lanning and this Oregon team, especially him being here for as long as he was?
Yeah, I mean, I know those guys are going to play super hard for Coach Lanning, and I have nothing but respect for him. So I know he's going to do great things in his program, but I mean, we're really focused on ourselves and just going out there and executing and just playing our game.
How much of an advantage is it to get, and I guess maybe to have like some continuity of quarterback and to know that that doesn't have to change?
I mean, yeah, we're obviously so confident in Stetson and all of our quarterbacks. So knowing that he's going to go out there and knowing what we're going to get from him, and he's a competitor. He wants to win. So and having him back there and just knowing he's going to give his everything for us and we're going to give our everything for him, it really gives me a lot of confidence.
What's something that Coach BMAC brings to the table that maybe Coach Hankton, or what? How are they different in a way?
I mean, obviously every coach is really different. BMAC is a very demanding coach. I mean, he expects excellence, and I mean, so did Coach Hank. So, and I have nothing but respect for him. So, BMAX came in, he's done a tremendous job, helped me so much, helped a lot of the other guys. So, I mean, I couldn't be more thankful to have him as our coach.
Does it make it a little bit more special that he is a grad of Georgia and then he also coached here before him?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, obviously he was coaching the running backs like earlier when he was here, but I mean, to know that he's kind of been in our shoes and been through what we're going through right now, it's pretty cool and get some knowledge from him.
They had you running a bit last year. Can you talk about the toughness versus when going against the guys in the box, you being a smaller receiver?
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of my skill set. I'm not really someone that's going to lower my shoulder and run you over, so it's kind of don't take any direct hits, kind of use my speed, my shiftiness to kind of weave through there. And I mean, like I said, I'm going to throw my head in there and block when I need to and do what I need to do to get it done. So.
Thank you.
What have you seen out of Kenny this fall camp? We've heard that he's had one of the better
Right.
games of his career.
I mean, Kenny is ridiculous. What he does day in and day out, you're out of practice, you might kind of get used to it, and then you really sit back and watch it. Like, he's something special, and I cannot wait to see what he does this Saturday and the upcoming Saturday. So I'm so excited for him and what he's about to do and what he's going to bring to the table for us.
You talk about you haven't really run many people over, but have you seen the picture of in the Auburn game when you were running for a touchdown and the guy grabs your white towel and is waving? Have you seen that picture?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
What was kind of your reaction to that when you saw that?
I mean, it was a pretty cool picture. I mean, just in the moment, it's obviously kind of cool to have some success on the field. So being able to kind of see or look back on what I did, but I mean, after that game, I kind of focused on the next one. I wasn't really too worried about it. It was pretty cool though.
As you look back on last season, where do you think you can get better?
I mean, really just kind of gaining confidence and stepping into like a bigger role, just going out there and doing what my coaches asked me to do. Don't do anything different than I have before. Just go play my game, and I mean, like I've said, it really just like kind of play my game, let the rest take care of itself. So, and that's really how I pride myself. I don't want to do something I can't do or try to be someone I'm not. So just go out there and play.
When you say bigger role, do you mean bigger leadership role or catching more passes, or does both of those kind of?
I mean, like everything. I mean, when you're a year older in the program, obviously there's expectations, kind of be a leader. Obviously you want to get on the field and make more plays, but I mean, not necessarily go out and catch more balls or have more yards, but really just be someone that the younger guys can lean on and kind of look up to and ask for some advice. Because I mean, there's some kids that might not have played last year that are going to play this year. So just being someone that they can talk to and kind of get some advice from and lean on during these times.
As a guy that redshirted, what does your advice kind of sound like to those guys like Denial and Dylan and Cole, those guys that are coming in, like you said, maybe not necessarily going to play this year? What does your advice sound like to them?
Oh yeah, I mean, just buy in, and then when your time comes, just take the most of it. So you never know when that's going to be. It could be week 1, could be week 5, could be the last game of the season. So really just stay locked in and buy into your role, and when your time comes, just make the best of it, and that's all you can do. Really.
Kind of one, do you think it helps them having a guy like yourself that's a living testament to that message? And 2, when you were redshirting, were there any of those guys that kind of delivered the same message to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously like I said with BMAC too. I mean, he's been in our same position too. So I mean, it's not just me that you can talk to. We can talk to coaches. We have so many coaches on staff that have done the same thing we've done. So just kind of being able to talk to some older guys, talk to our coaches, I mean, that really helps a lot.
Matt, have you hung out with Stetson at all this offseason away from the facility?
I mean, yeah, we all hang out. I mean, it's just kind of.
I was going to ask you, just like, in terms of his celebrity status, have you run across that at all away from the practice field?
You talking about with Stetson?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's kind of someone that everyone looks up to on campus. I mean, obviously the quarterback of the national championship team. So, I mean, everyone looks up to him, and thinks he's such a great guy. So I mean, it's pretty cool seeing him and the success he's had and his story. It's awesome. I couldn't be more proud of Stetson either.
Now, how much fun is Kenny McIntosh having this year? But now he's kind of taking another step up that running back. How much fun is you see him having on the field right now?
Oh, I mean, I see him having so much fun. You can really tell how much he enjoys the game, going out there making plays, and that's just Kenny. I mean, y'all have seen spurts of it throughout the years, and just for him to kind of get his opportunity, I really cannot wait to watch him play.
Is there going to be anything about his play this year that might surprise some people?
What was that?
Is there going to be anything about Kenny's play this year that might surprise some people? Maybe something different, extra he's done in practice so far this year?
I mean, Kenny's Kenny. He's going to go out and give everything he has every day, and I mean, I've seen that for the past 2-3 years I've been here. Like he's day in, day out, like going to give everything he has, and I think it's going to kind of show on the field. So.
Lad, you talk about some guys that maybe didn't play last year and might have to play a role this year. You were kind of that guy last year that didn't play a role the previous year and did last year. Who's somebody that you think could step up like that?
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Those younger guys are all competing for a job right now. I mean, there's receivers that want to play. There's DBs that want to play, D-line, O-line. So, I mean, there's so many guys that could step in. I mean, injuries happen. So, I mean, step in, take the most of your opportunity, and run with it. And, I mean, that's really kind of the advice I tell them is just, I mean, when your time comes, make the most of it and just go out there and do it.
What has the transition been like from Coach Hank to Coach BMAC, and what have you liked from Coach BMAC so far?
Oh yeah, like I said, BMAC is a demanding coach. He's going to expect excellence, but he's also going to tell you what he wants. He's not just going to say go do this and not explain it to you. He's going to give you all the details and what he expects from you and how he wants you to do it and what he wants you to do. So that's something I really like about BMAC is he's there for us on and off the field. So I'm super thankful that he's part of our staff now.